What's up, people? Today we're going to install the weather strip on the rear bow of a 1971 C3 convertible. This would apply to any or most of the C3s, I think, up until mid 70s, late 60s to early 70s. You can check that. But this is what we're working with. I got this replacement weather strip. I got this. This is new old stock retaining. It's the core. I forgot the official name, but it's the retainer core. It's like a plastic material. I don't know what the name of this is, but that. Okay, so what you do is you're gonna take this, and this goes like this. This is the orientation. I'm going to show you what we're dealing with and why. But what you want to do is we're going to insert this end down into this channel right in here, like that. It's going to look pretty much like that. There's a little lip right here. So this lip here, right? That lip, it goes over the inner, I can show you up here, it goes over this edge. So something like, see, there's that lip, and so that's gonna be like that, kind of like over, but that's gonna be over, it's gonna be covering that, like that. So you're gonna push this in place, and then you're gonna go around, you're gonna jam this down in there. It's not easy. And then that's gonna be like that. And that is the little dude is gonna be in there. And what that does is it makes this whole thing bigger, right? And then it doesn't wanna come out because now it's full. And so it holds it in. Now, I don't know if there's a way to like run it in this. I don't think there is. I think the basic way you do it is you're gonna I'll show you in a second, but you're gonna put this in first, like that, and then you go right in there and you jam it down there, and you got to push it down, and then that locks it in. The problem is that it's tight. It's a tight fit. So the thing that we're going to do first, I'm going to show you where to line this up so you get maximum use out of it and it seals. There's a way to do it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to lube this sucker up. Now, some people like to use WD-40. You can use, people also talk about using spray, like window cleaner. Like you can spray that stuff on, it makes it slippery, but then that dries up really nice. You can also use, what I want to try is do some silicone lubricant, because the silicone will not degrade the rubber. If you put petroleum products on rubber, it's really not a good idea. So I don't know, the WD-40, I think WD-40 silicone might be good if you want to use a WD-40 type spray product. I have some silicone oil that I can just spread on this, but here's the thing, you guys, you got to get this thing lubed up, all right? Because it is not easy to jam this thing in there. So I'm going to show you, I have a little hack that I actually did it once already, and I had to move the position of this. I didn't get the alignment quite right. I wanted to redo it because I want to get it right. So my trial and error is going to be your benefit, but I'll show you how we're going to do that in a second. I got to go get the lube stuff, and I'll be got to go get the lube. I'll be right back. Here's some things you might want to have. So I'm going to have some of these clamps, little towel to protect the car when I use the clamp. You might want to have a regular screwdriver. Here is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this hammer actually, and this little guy, I'll show you that in a second. This is what I use to install. And then I've got both. I've got some spray-on glass cleaner, and I've also got the Super Lube silicone oil, and paper towel, and protect your vehicle. All right, so now let's align this. So what I found, when you close the top, and see where this lines up, and see where you want. I'll tell you where it lines up. It lines up right here. So that tells me that I want to have, it goes actually this way. It ends up like this. But because this end lines up right there, I want to have this like that, actually. I want to have this sticking out a little, because then when it closes, it's going to be like that. All right? And that's okay. That can be like that, right? It's not a problem. Maybe there. If you line the end up with the end, which you're free to do, if you do that, when you close the top, this is going to be like that. So there's this little space here, right? Now, I've seen photos where people have that positioning, and maybe that's okay. I don't know. I'm just doing what I think makes sense right now. And look, you can always trim it later. If you put this on, I'm going to put it on where this is even with that. And if I need to trim it, I'll just trim it. It's super easy, right? But what you can't do is add more. And this thing is plenty long. Believe me, I already found that out. This piece of rubber will be plenty long. In fact, even if I start this end a little long, that end, guarantee it's going to be hanging way over. I'll probably have to trim it anyway. So better to have too much hanging off the end than too little. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lube this side up, this end. I'm going to lube it up a lot with the super lube. I'm going to get it started in here. I'm going to place it up here and around the corner. And the reason I'm doing that is because even when you start putting in the don't know what this is called, the holder cord or whatever, the filler, even when you start putting in the filler, this thing is constantly trying to fall out and come out. It's not easy to get it to stay in there. So I'm gonna clip it in place, and then I'm gonna start putting the cord in, and I'll check back with you when I've got a little bit of that done. Okay, let me show you guys what's happening now. So I got it clipped. I started the bottom. See it down there? And you got to shove it way down there, farther than you think. But I want to show you what it looks like. So when you're putting it in place, you'll see it there. And then if you want, you can use the screwdriver and you sort of go in like there and you shove it down. But that will mark this thing up. You can see I already kind of chewed this up a bit. So I find what's a lot easier is I take this little stone, drill file stone thing, and I place it really close to where it needs to go down. So this is already in there, right? This section. And I'll just put it right there, like not even like a quarter inch. Do a quarter inch at a time. You can't skip a section. If you do like a quarter inch at a time and you just put it like that, and you just give it a few taps with the hammer, right? It will be a lot easier to push it in. Even with, it's like lubed up now with that silicone oil. But believe me, put the oil on or some sort of lubricant. And if you go around with the little hammer thing, and notice this is it's a little bit wider than the filler cord or wire line, whatever. You can just push it in like that and you work your way up. Now, I found that to be a lot easier. That's just what I'm doing. I'm not saying you should do it that way. If you want to use a screwdriver, go ahead. If you want to use something else, be my guest. I'm just saying what works for me. I will tell you right now, the corner it's difficult. Also, one thing I didn't mention is you want to make sure that your convertible top is folded under the rubber as you go around, all right? So keep track of all that. It's a pain in the ass, you guys. Just keep going. I'm gonna do this section. I'll check back with you when I'm up here. All right, let's take a look at what we have so far. See, that's what you want to see right there. You want to see that closing in. You see, I still have to get that little part right there down a little bit more. It's really tough around the corners though. But once you hit this straight area, it's pretty easy. So I just have that clipped over there to hold it. And then you can see the marks where I'm using the screwdriver. But that's okay. Just keep going, and I'll see you at the other corner. All right, gang. I want to show you a problem area. So I worked my way all the way across the top. Looks pretty good. I know the lighting is not great in this angle, but sun's almost to my work area. I got to finish this up. I finished it up to here. I went ahead and put this section in. You know, it's coming out the bottom here. And look at, I just want to show you before we run out of video time. You see how I mentioned, remember how I mentioned that was plenty long enough? So I could trim some of this off and still, you know, have extra, have plenty, you know. So that's that. I want to show you this. So let me get this light. Right up in the corner, you see how this is, I still need to put this in here. So this whole area, right, this is actually still not connecting. And one of the reasons is, and I know it's hard to see, but see down there, the canvas from the top, it gets very close to the same opening, even blocking the opening that this part needs to go into. And that's an issue. So I've tried to like pull it away, like pry it back. In other words, the corner, because the corners are sort of tight, and so they're pushing down and sort of blocking the corner from, you know, you being able to push the weather strip in, if that makes sense. So I'm going to keep wrestling with it. I might have to settle for good enough. You know, I don't think it's going to fly out if I can get, you know, 90% of this seated down in there, but there might be the case where there might be a tiny bit of the filler cord, or, you know, whatever that's called. We don't know. Somebody knows. Put it in the comments. There might be a section where it's just not way down in there, but I might have to live with that for now. And then maybe I can come back to it later, and maybe after even putting the top up on the car, you know, maybe that'll help. I don't know. But my feeling is that once this has a chance to kind of settle in, maybe it'll be easier to sort of push it in later. I don't have to do 100% right now, but I will try, and I will check back when I feel like I'm done. All right. Here's what we're looking at, you guys. So I got this corner okay, pretty good. This area is really good. Got that thing way down in there. And I cleaned it up. And here's the thing, look at that. So I'm saying that's about 3/4 of an inch probably over, so I can trim this from here. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this off, and then I'm gonna close the top. This is the last thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna close it back at the top, and I'm gonna show you guys where the extra weather strip ends up on the car. Now this one's gonna be too long, but the other side I think is gonna be pretty good. Also, one other thing is I ended up using one of these shims. This is like a synthetic shim that you can buy. You get a pack of them at Home Depot, super cheap. And so what I ended up doing was I would put the shim, and I apologize for the light situation here. It's not good, but I would put the shim down in here, and I put it like that, and I wailed on that thing with this little hammer. Now this is not a heavy hammer, right? It's a synthetic lightweight hammer, but I was pounding this thing in. Like, this stuff does not go in easy. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's just a pain in the ass. So whatever you need to do to make it easier, I guess lube the crap out of this thing. Just be generous with the lubrication, either whether you're doing silicone lube or you're doing the glass cleaner. The glass cleaner works well, but you got to keep applying it because it dries. I mean, that's the good thing about it, is it'll dry up and it'll basically disappear and won't leave a residue. That's up to you. All right, I'll be right back, and we're gonna check the fitment. All right, I have this side latched down. Top's not entirely set, but look. So to me, that's what you want right there. That's a good fit. I don't think I would want, you know, this part way back here, but maybe that's correct. I don't know. I'm going to leave this because I don't think it's doing any harm. For those of you who are wondering, the distance of extension of the tip here beyond there is 1 inch. All right, but you can see how this little extra bit right here goes right up to the edge. There's even like a little lip for the water to run off. I mean, I've got to say, as far as I can tell, this looks correct. Now, the other side's obviously too long. I have to trim it, but I know that I could trim it to where it's, 1 inch past. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, you guys, I hope this video is helpful. I'm excited because now that's all sealing. It looks like it's going to be good. So kind of exciting. Yeah, even though I prefer the top down, but if I have to put the top up now, I can do it and everything's going to be sealed off. All right. Whew, that was a lot of work. Probably took me an hour and a half to put that in, even though I had done it before. You got to work it, man. I don't recommend doing it all in one shot even. I would seriously take breaks. Today's a pretty hot day though. So just kind of made me extra tired of doing it. But good luck with all your projects. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. See you guys later.